The wait is over. Apple has confirmed its September event, and the stage is set for one of the biggest announcements in years. The date is locked. Tuesday, September 9th, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Mark it down, because Apple has a full lineup ready. For months, leaks and rumors have pointed to the iPhone 17, new Apple Watches, and the AirPods Pro 3. But now, it's official. Apple is about to show the world everything they've been working on. And when Apple prepares this much in a single event, you know it's going to be huge. Let's start with the event invite. Apple's invites always hide clues. This year is no different. The colors inside the Apple logo aren't random. They match the leaked iPhone 17 colors. Dark blue, bright orange, light blue, light gold. These are the shades that are about to hit store shelves. It's Apple's subtle way of confirming what's coming without saying a word. The star of the show, of course, is the iPhone 17 series. Every September, Apple's main spotlight falls on the iPhone, and this year might be the biggest leap yet. On the high end, the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are set to deliver the most dramatic design change in years. Instead of a single glass body, Apple is blending glass with aluminum. The back design stretches the camera bar across the top. And right beneath it sits a new glass cutout, dedicated to wireless charging. It's distinct. It's bold. And it's instantly recognizable. But the design is just the surface. The cameras are where things really get interesting. For years, Apple slowly refined its system. A few megapixels here, a new sensor there. This year, everything changes. All three lenses on the iPhone 17 Pro will use 48 megapixel sensors. Not just the main and ultra-wide. Even the telephoto lens gets the upgrade. That means sharper zoom shots. More detail. More flexibility. And it doesn't stop there. Apple is finally introducing a movable telephoto lens. Think of it like the zoom lens on a DSLR camera. Instead of relying only on digital tricks, the hardware itself can shift to achieve true optical zoom. This is why Apple stretched the camera bump across the phone. They needed the extra room for this advanced system. For years, Apple wanted this design. Now the technology is ready. Right below the camera bar is that new MagSafe cutout. Apple didn't just design it for looks. It opens the door to reverse wireless charging. Imagine this: your AirPods are low on battery. Instead of finding a cable, you set them on the back of your iPhone, and they charge. That's MagShare, and it's coming. Rumors also hint at charging another iPhone directly. Place one iPhone on top of another, and power flows. Apple hasn't confirmed this, but the possibility is real. Colors are part of Apple's strategy, too. Beyond the usual white, black, and titanium, Apple is adding deep blue and sunset orange. That's right, an orange iPhone for the first time. Some leaks also mention a special edition liquid glass color. This finish would shift between white and iridescent hues depending on lighting. It's not just about specs. Apple knows that design and color choices create identity. From across a room, you'll know if someone is holding a 17 Pro. Now let's look at the front. The displays stay the same sizes, 6.3 inches and 6.9 inches. But Apple is shrinking the dynamic island. Since 2022, the cutout at the top of the screen has stayed the same. This year, it gets smaller. That means more screen space. More immersive content. And a cleaner look. The selfie camera also doubles in quality. For years, iPhones used 12-megapixel front cameras. With the iPhone 17, Apple jumps to 24 megapixels. Twice the detail. Sharper video calls. More lifelike selfies. Add in a new anti-reflective, scratch-resistant coating on the display, and the everyday experience improves. No more struggling under bright sunlight. The difference will feel like night and day. Inside, the upgrades continue. Apple is serious about AI, but they're not repeating last year's marketing missteps. Instead of promising the future, they're quietly making the phone more capable. RAM increases from 8 GB to 12. That's 50% more memory, ensuring smoother multitasking and stronger AI performance. A new vapor chamber cooling system keeps everything stable. Long sessions of gaming or AI tasks won't throttle the chip anymore. Speaking of chips, the iPhone 17 Pro runs on the A19 Pro. Built on a 3-nanometer process, it's not a huge leap over last year, but expect a 10 to 15% performance boost. More importantly, the slight increase in phone thickness allows for a larger battery. For the first time, the Pro Max could carry a 5000 mAh battery. Combine that with efficiency gains, and this might be the best iPhone battery life ever. Not good enough. Not improved. But truly great. There's a catch. Analysts predict a $50 to $100 price increase on the Pro models. These could become the most expensive iPhones Apple has ever sold. Still, many will pay, because Apple is finally delivering features users have asked for year after year. Now, while the Pro models dominate headlines, they're not the only iPhones coming. Apple is also unveiling the iPhone 17 Air. This is Apple's bold experiment. Ultra-thin. Minimalistic. A design closer to a sheet of paper than a smartphone. The Air replaces the Plus model and introduces a 6.6-inch display with 120 Hz refresh rate. Smooth. Fast. But here's the catch, there's only one rear camera. It's a 48-megapixel sensor, capable of software-based 2x zoom. But still, in 2025, selling a $1,000 iPhone with one camera is controversial. The thin design comes with compromises. No physical SIM tray, it's eSIM only. No large bottom speakers, the sound relies mostly on the earpiece. Inside, it carries the A19 Pro chip but with one less GPU core. That means less graphics power than the Pro models. The biggest concern? Battery life. The phone's thin design leaves room for only a 2.49mm battery. Early estimates suggest 60 to 70% of users won't get through a full day. Apple might offer a battery case, but that defeats the purpose of a thin device. Instead, they rely on efficient components like the C1 modem and custom Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chips to stretch power. It's a fascinating gamble. Apple is pushing design to extremes, but whether people accept the trade-offs is another question. Meanwhile, the base iPhone 17 is more of a refinement. Some even call it the iPhone 16s. The look is nearly identical to last year's phone. The display grows slightly from 6.1 to 6.3 inches. For the first time, Apple adds 120 Hz refresh rate to the base model. Finally. It's long overdue. Inside, the A19 chip powers the device with a slightly larger battery. New colors like purple, green, and gray add variety. But overall, it's a modest update. Solid, but not groundbreaking. And that brings us to the AirPods Pro 3. This might be the real surprise star of the event. The design changes both the buds and the case, but the real story is features. Apple is adding a heartbeat sensor. This connects to third-party apps, giving users health data even if they don't wear an Apple Watch. During workouts, your earbuds can measure your body's performance. That's a game changer. Inside, the new H-series chip improves audio quality and enhances noise cancellation. AirPods Pro already lead the market in blocking sound, and this makes them even better. But the most futuristic feature could be real-time translation. 2 people, 2 languages, 1 conversation, no lag. If Apple delivers on this, AirPods Pro 3 will redefine communication. Then come the watches. Apple Watch Series 11 keeps the familiar design. A rounded rectangle, almost identical to the first Apple Watch. No big redesign yet, but there are upgrades. 5G connectivity replaces 4G. Blood pressure monitoring might arrive, though there are reports of delays. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 focuses on explorers and adventurers. A bigger display. Thinner bezels. Wide-angle OLED for better visibility at extreme angles. And the headline feature, satellite connectivity. Just like the iPhone, the watch can now reach emergency services from anywhere in the world. For hikers, travelers, and outdoor athletes, this is peace of mind on your wrist. Apple may also expand its satellite service subscription model here. On the budget end, Apple Watch SE 3 is less exciting. Rumors suggested a colorful plastic case, like the iPhone 5C. But durability issues may have scrapped that plan. Instead, expect the same aluminum design, maybe a bigger screen, and a faster chip. Apple isn't pushing hard here, because they don't need to. The Apple Watch dominates the market without real competition. That covers the core lineup: iPhones, AirPods, watches. But Apple might add bonus reveals. The AirTag 2 is heavily rumored. Same look as before, but a stronger ultra-wideband chip that triples the finding range. More tamper resistance to protect against misuse. And possibly integration with Vision Pro. Speaking of which, Apple may also show a refreshed Vision Pro with a faster chip and a redesigned headband. But otherwise, the same product. When you step back and look at it all, this September event is stacked. Apple isn't holding back. The iPhone 17 Pro is the most powerful iPhone yet. The iPhone 17 Air is Apple's boldest design experiment. AirPods Pro 3 could change the way people communicate. And the Apple Watch Ultra 3 pushes safety to new heights. This is why September matters so much for Apple. It's not just another product launch. It's the annual reset of the tech world. The moment when Apple reminds everyone that they still set the standard.